Hello and welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears and I'm a spirit guide channeler and life and business mentor. And I help people be happy and attract more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from a rainy Bozeman, Montana, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of June 12th, 2022. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost when you listen. This week, we have a lovely full moon on Tuesday the 14th. This is the strawberry moon because this is the time of year when strawberries ripen. It's also a supermoon, meaning that it's closer than usual to the Earth, and therefore it looks larger than usual. So we get about one full moon a month, and full moons have a reputation for heightening our emotions, full of lots of drama and tension. And full moons are also illuminating. Their energy helps us to let go of things or see situations from a new perspective. Because this full moon is the final full moon of the spring season, it has a powerful releasing energy, and it inspires us to clean our slate in preparation for some fresh summer magic. So we're cleaning our slate right before the summer solstice next week. This moon is prep for summer. Like the prep for a colonoscopy, we are cleaning out everything to prepare us for a magical summer. And what I love about how the universe works is how literal all this can be. Like now, since we're cleaning our slate, prepping for summer, this is also a great time for a cleanse. And this is the strawberry moon, and strawberries are wonderful for balancing your pitta energy. And we talked about the importance of keeping pitta energy balanced. Pitta is that fire energy, and we want to really keep it in balance during summer, and strawberries help with that. So I am giving you permission to go all in on eating strawberries this week. Eat lots of strawberry shortcake. So working with the energy of the full moon allows us to align with the flow of nature's cycles and use that energy to our advantage. This full moon is a time to finish up the first half of the year and enjoy what we accomplished and what we learned. This is a week to celebrate our growth and our progress as we prepare for the new adventures ahead in summer. This is also the first full moon to hit since the spring eclipse season that rocked our world throughout late April and May, meaning it's our first chance to manifest and do some moon magic with moon energy. We haven't had this opportunity in a while. And we can get witchy with it by doing a release ritual to let go of everything that fell away during the total lunar eclipse. We make space for the new by letting go of the old. We make space for the new by letting go of the old. So we set our intentions with new moons and we release at the full moon. The full moon reveals to us what we're hanging on to so that we can let it go. So we're letting go of outdated beliefs, expectations, old hurts, and the old version of ourselves so that we can step into the higher version. And here are 3 easy ways to let it go. First, just wash it away. Write down what you want to let go of, talk it out, allow your body to fully immerse in that emotion, and then wash it off. Take a shower, a bath, soak in some hot springs, swim in the ocean, dance outside in the rain. And of course, the oldie but goodie, cry it out. Crying can be incredibly cathartic, transmuting grief and pain as you literally let it go. And you may be finding yourself crying a lot during this full moon, and you're going to feel so much better after a good cry. So just allow yourself to cry and release it and let it go. Another way, burn it. Write down on a piece of paper what is no longer serving you and what you want to release. Everything that you're afraid of or angry at, that frustrates you or that is holding you back, write it all down and then burn that sucker. Even better is to do this with a bunch of friends around a big fire. Get naked, dance under the full moon, and burn that shit. Third way, easy way, just shake it off. Crank up the music, shake your booty, shake your whole body, and leave the past behind. The magic of this year's strawberry moon is that it reminds us that life can be sweet. It's the rainbow that finally emerges after the eclipse season storm. The sun is shining, the strawberry moon is rising, and life is ripe with possibility. This full moon is in Sagittarius and has big release energy. It's a supermoon, and Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, my favorite planet, it's also the planet that rules Sagittarius. And it's currently in Aries, and that gives us this extra boost of good luck. Sagittarius is famous for choosing the beauty of the adventure over the certainty of the destination. So allow this full moon to help you remember what makes life worth living and be spontaneous. Go without a plan. Take the scenic route. Try something new. Now, next week is a summer solstice, the official start of summer. And for the past couple of weeks, we've been thinking about how we want our summer to be, what we want to experience this summer, how we want to feel. And this moon helps us release anything and everything that might hold us back from experiencing a wonderful summer. The solstice is an important marker of time. It's been celebrated by almost every culture throughout history with celebrations and feasts. And back in the day, the solstice marked the beginning of the season that contained the most bounty, the most abundance, and the most beauty. And our ancestors spent all spring cultivating the land and restocking themselves with food. So by the time the summer solstice took place, they were finally able to take a rest and appreciate how great that life is. The solstice marks a time to be and appreciate how great life is. The solstice celebrates being. And we might do a little solstice celebration on that day or post something on social media, but we definitely don't celebrate it like other important days. We celebrate and prepare for the 4th of July more than we do the solstice. A day that celebrates being and just being alive deserves more attention. So let's start prepping for being on that day now. So in our culture, being is easier said than done. So what does it even mean to be? So if you have no experience of meditation, the idea of being, it sounds passive, it sounds pointless, and maybe even a little self-indulgent. But if you have tasted the experience of freedom that comes from feeling that you don't have to do anything, you know that it is wonderfully cleansing and even productive. The point is not that we should all stop and do nothing, but that we need to recognize how much more creative and in alignment our actions could be if they were grounded in a daily experience of just being. We're missing out because we tend to do too much and be too little. And there's some irony in the fact that those who value getting stuff done most are often not so much willing, but rather unable to even sit still. The one thing they can't do is to just be. Even the people that are really trying to change the world for the better are sometimes working so hard to do that, often with a big sense of urgency. Like if we want to make the world a happier place, we need to do something, like right now. But what if all this doing is actually part of the problem? What if rather than needing to take more action, we actually need to take less? What if our compulsive habit of striving so hard to make things better is actually part of the reason we are so fucking anxious? So with this full moon, and as we prepare for the solstice, let's release the beliefs that are holding us back from being. Let's spend some time this week preparing to celebrate being by practicing being. Eat some strawberry shortcake and listen to the birds. Feel the water on your skin as you wash away and release everything not serving you. Just sit outside and breathe. So instead of a to-do list this week, how about a to-be list? Or maybe no list at all, and just be. So this week is podcast week for me. I'll be releasing 3 podcasts. One on summer solstice astrology with astrologer Deborah Norton. One on time and time bending with Addie Beal, aka Namaslayer. And one on creating a magical summer, also with Addie. Have a wonderful week being. Thank you for sharing this podcast with a friend you think may find value in it. And I will talk to you again next week.